Live from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. It's time for MLB The Show's Game of the Week. It's the New York Yankees going up against the Kansas City Royals. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, just about ready for baseball. And today's starting pitcher, Lucas Giolito.
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4, but this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
Now into the game, Nicky Lopez. He's the new third baseman. All right, ready to get underway. And stepping in for the Yankees, Lou Gehrig. The wind and the pitch. And a foul ball. In the air, left side. Number 1 on his way over. He's got it. 1 down.
The first baseman, number 23,
and here's the first baseman, Don Mattingly. Locked in right now. He's 5 for 7 in the series. And that one hammered. That's back. And forget it. That one felt good. His latest homer in an incredible season. It's 1-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on a platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
And up next for New York, Cal Ripken Jr. Now a screamer into the outfield. This looks like extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. He's in there. That makes it a 15-game hitting streak. And there's some buzz about it now, Singy.
It's nothing crazy, but it does say a lot about how well he's seeing pitches and really making solid contact, barreling up the baseball at times, and everything it seems he's hitting hard. As hot as he is, I could see this streak going for a little while longer.
So, man aboard, Babe Ruth getting ready to hit. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul.
Oh, it's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way. Just let it travel a hair more.
0-2 as he waves at that one.
Well, we can see him muscle up a little bit. He's trying to hit the ball a mile. Got to make sure that he stays within himself so that those mechanics can allow him to hit the ball a long way.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. Back there. Hits the fence. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 2-0. Not in time. He's got a double.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 108 miles per hour.
1 down. And next for New York, Reggie Jackson. 4 for 7 in the series, so he's been good. And that's in there for strike 1. Ruth, the runner at second with 1 away. In the air to left center. Number 0 sizing this one up. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Witt relay to third. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning.
Really exciting when a couple of guys get their hands on the ball and execute the relay perfectly. Nice throw to third. Awesome job of execution.
Back here at the ballpark, on the hill here today, Shohei Ohtani. And he's kind of been the talk of baseball since his last outing.
Total command last time out, scattered 2 hits over his outing. He had great stuff. We'll see if he's got it again in this one.
And stepping in is the speedy number 99.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And the righty deals. That to right. Jackson should have this one. Hauls it in for the out. And here now, the lineup for the Royals. Singy, we're looking at a really young lineup here, so not much experience, but it also means they're going to bring a lot of energy to the table most days.
Well, we're in a golden age of young players. I mean, these players, they're getting up to the majors. They're dominating from a young age, bringing home plenty of hardware early in their careers. I mean, before they even get to free agency. So, you know, when you consider all of that, I love seeing the kind of energy that a team like this brings to the yard every day in and day out.
On to first, 2 up, 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 outs, base is empty. Nicky Lopez up to the plate, taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense. That one fouled off. All right, Singy, you know I'm a dork. Shohei Ohtani, go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this, 81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with less than 100 pitches in a game since they started tracking pitch counts.
That's just unreal.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Royals bats are quiet there. They trail it here 2-0. Top of the second. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Derek Jeter. The pitch. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Back there. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
So digging in, Ken Griffey Jr. 2 for 7 in the series so far. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. There's a swing and a drive. Gone. He circles the bases. His latest homer in an incredible season. It's 3-0. Let's take another look at it, but this time with the help of StatCast.
Well, this one wasn't hit that high, but when you can launch it at 111 miles per hour off the bat and get some backspin, it'll carry enough to get out of here.
Jorge Posada stepping in now for the Yankees. That one hammered center field, way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
Swings and crushes one. Right field, way back, and gone. Shohei Ohtani goes deep, and they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Lou Gehrig stepping in now for the Yankees. Line drive and a base hit right there. And that keeps the inning alive.
He's been swinging it really well lately. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Don Mattingly. Out towards right center field. Number 2 going back on this one. Grabs it on the run. And that is the third out of the inning. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's now a 4-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Welcome back. Bottom of the second. And stepping in, the rookie left fielder, number 1. Ohtani back to work.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Right-hander kick steals. And it's fouled away. Gets a piece and stays alive. Oh, 0-2 now. Good job to fight that one off. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Now 1 away.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch. Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. And now the DH, Edward Olivares. The 0-1. There's the strike.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter into an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Popped up. Jackson should have this one. And there's 2 down. Throw over to first.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Bobby Witt.
Man at first. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. And a foul ball.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. 2-2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Righty to the plate. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And that one is lifted in the air. Ruth settles under it. He's there. He's got it. And that's the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We head on now to the top of the third. The Yankees 4 and the Royals nothing. Top half of the third inning. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Cal Ripken Jr. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. That one is absolutely belted. And it slams off the bottom of the wall. Witt relay to second. Not in time. It's a double. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Babe Ruth stepping in now for the Yankees. He doubled home a run in his first AB. Base knock center field. Here comes Ripken. He'll score. It's 5-0.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
So a man aboard. Reggie Jackson stepping in now for the Yankees. He's 0 for 1. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back there, and it's gone. His latest homer in an incredible season, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 7-0.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
And the Royals manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Lucas Giolito will depart, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Left-hander out of the bullpen, Chris Bubich.
Well, he's been an absolute workhorse out of the pen all season long. This is the 70th appearance for him this year, and that says a lot about how much they trust handing the ball over to him.
And the batter now, Derek Jeter. Left field, way back there. Gone! A shot to left, and they add to their lead. It's 8-0, and their 5th home run of the game.
Some things in this sport are contagious, Boog, and right now for these guys, clearly it's the long ball. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Now it's the power speed combo. Ken Griffey Jr. That one ripped. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Now the catcher up to hit, Jorge Posada.
Almost drove one out of here last time up. Flied out to the warning track.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. It bangs off the wall. Witt with a relay throw in there. That's a double.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Man at second with one away. Shohei Ohtani now at the plate. The solo homer his first time. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that one is going to go. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 10-0.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Here's the third baseman, Lou Gehrig.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat. Opposite field knock.
Lined, and that's a base hit.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Now the number 2 hitter, Don Mattingly. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. Makes a nice running catch. 2 down.
Now back, second base, Cal Ripken Jr.
Man at first, Cal Ripken Jr. Stepping in now for the Yankees. Bubich, 25 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018. In the air, left field, number 1 under it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. So in the end, 10 men come to the plate. 6 of them come around to score. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Yankees 10 and the Royals nothing. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Stepping in, Nate Eaton.
The second baseman, Nate.
Ohtani back to work. Swings through that one for strike 1.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. In the air, out towards right center. Jackson trying to get there. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one away.
Batting ninth, the catcher.
So up now for Kansas City, Jackson Reitz. Reitz measures 6 feet even, 27 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2014. And there's the strike. Next pitch misses, and that's ball 1. 1 down, base is empty. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Up the middle, Ripken. To first, that's the inning. Nothing doing for the Royals. Not looking good. They're down 10-0. Back here in Kansas City as we go to the top of the 4th. Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Babe Ruth. And here it comes. Swung on, belted. Back there. And that one's gone. A towering shot to right. His latest homer in an incredible season. It's 11-0.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Zach Greinke.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And here is Reggie Jackson. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And that one's gone. Another one. Back-to-back homers. And they add a run. It's 12-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And, he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Derek Jeter digs in now. Line drive, and that gets down for a base hit.
Waste no time there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Ken Griffey Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Line drive, base hit, right center field. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Great hands on that swing. Took the barrel right to the baseball, caught it out front, and ripped it into the gap. At that point, there's probably no question in his mind that he was going for 2. That's just a great feeling.
And now Jorge Posada on a line out towards center. He dives, but he can't make the catch. And they're happy to play station. The station right here. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Base hit and a run in to score. Now a long throw home. Tag, too late, he scores. And they extend their lead.
Everything came together for him. Didn't make quality contact on the ground ball to the pull side, but sometimes it's just a matter of finding the hole in the defense.
Digging in, Lou Gehrig. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's going back. Back some more. And in one hops the wall. 1 run is in. Now 2 runs score, and the lead continues to grow.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
New pitcher in the game for the Royals, Taylor Clark.
Well, home runs have been a problem this year. Not doing a great job keeping the ball in the yard so far this season, so we'll see if that factors in.
Now here is Don Mattingly. Makes the catch for the out.
Now the second baseman, Cal Ripken Jr.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Cal Ripken Jr. Line drive, base hit. Here comes Gehrig. He'll score easily, and they extend their lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. Hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Now, Babe Ruth.
Oh, yeah, Boog. He's on the brink of one of your favorite milestones. He's completed 3 legs of the cycle.
I love me some cycle. That one's in there. Strike 1.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count. Then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. And makes the grab. 2 away.
The right field.
Now it's the right fielder, Reggie Jackson. Liner, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Number 2, shortstop,
And up next for New York, Derek Jeter. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Ripken around third. He scores, and the lead continues to grow. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
And next for New York, Ken Griffey Jr. Now that's smacked to right center. And that'll do it. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. We're midway in the 4th. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at Kauffman Stadium. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder, number 0.
number 0.
And he deals. Strike 1.
Well, these Royals just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Struck him out. Really fooled him with the breaking ball there.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
And next up for the Royals, Nicky Lopez. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
And the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's his second strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
2 outs, base is empty. And to the plate for Kansas City, number 1. That's in there. That's strike 1. And a foul ball. And down on strikes. The big righty strikes out the side. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's some real power at the plate. Jorge Posada. He might just be the best hitting catcher in the game today.
Well, Boog, he's so valuable, does a good job behind the plate, but offensively, he's a middle-of-the-order type of bat, especially when you talk about catchers, and their #1 job is to handle the pitching staff and prevent runs. This guy is able to add runs by producing them. Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. That's a laser base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Lou Gehrig. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. In there safely.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
And now Don Mattingly. Here's a rocket out to left. Puts the squeeze on it. Runner tags for home. Witt with a relay home. And he's in there. A run comes in on the play. Now it's the second baseman, Cal Ripken Jr. He provides a surprising amount of pop from the second base position.
Listen, that's not something to take lightly. Getting that kind of production from the guys up the middle, it's not a strength of most lineups.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Diving, gets down, could be extra bases. Garrett around third. He will score, and they extend their lead. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. They put 2 on the board, 3 hits, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the 5th coming up. Yankees out in front, 20-0. And welcome back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the right fielder, number 2. And what does that do for a team when you get power from unexpected spots like that?
When you're in the dugout and you see a guy come up big like that you don't necessarily expect it, it just energizes that entire team.
Kicks and deals. Struck him out looking.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing because he's coming right after these guys.
Edward Olivares steps in for the Royals. 0 for 1, he flied out to right in his first trip. And that one fouled off. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
That's to third. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Well, fortunately, they've got a big lead on the scoreboard, so that error shouldn't hurt too much. But you have to be careful about losing concentration in a game like this. It can be an easy trap to fall into.
And first offering is fouled off. Olivares stands at first with 1 out. Slice down the right side. Foul ball, still 0-2. And a pitch. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Here comes a pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 0-2. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Eaton now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
And there's the strike.
If you're not ready for that pitch, you're just going to swing and miss or pop it up, waste the at bat. If you're going to let it go, you better be ready to swing it.
At the belt and fires. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and that ends the inning. So the Royals bring on a new arm, Josh Stamont.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
Babe Ruth stepping in now for the Yankees.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Ruth, multi-time All-Star, 26 years old, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. And a pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling.
When you see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive, but especially in today's game, that's something they can feel very good about.
And he makes the catch. One away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Derek Jeter stepping in now for the Yankees.
Calling it bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Swing and a line drive, slicing into right field. Pulls it in on the run. And there's 2 away.
Up next, the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
Man at first, and the batter now, Ken Griffey Jr. Rocketed out towards right center. Snags it on the run. And that is that. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. The Yankees lead this one 20-0. Welcome back. At the plate, Jackson Reitz.
The catcher, Jackson Reitz.
And the right-hander back to work. And strike one to the catcher.
Well, these Royals definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
0-1. Way out front for strike 2.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for him at times.
Swings and misses, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time today. Back to the top of the lineup, number 99 will hit next. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And that's a strikeout looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees.
Number 0.
Number 0 steps in for the Royals.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
Next offering is fouled back. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. It's an immaculate inning.
Well, he's saying, who needs the defense? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
Back here at the ballpark, top of inning number 7. And now the switch hitting catcher, Jorge Posada. Stamont back to work. That one the other way. He dives but can't hang on. That's a base hit.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Absolutely hammered that baseball very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
Shohei Ohtani stepping in now for the Yankees. That one ripped right center field. Bangs off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
All over that one right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Lou Gehrig, the next to hit. Down the line towards the corner. Number 1 drops steps, heads back on it. Tracks it down for the out. Both runners tagging from second and third. Not in time. He's safe.
The first baseman, number 23, John Mattingly.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Don Mattingly. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to rips that one to right. Makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. He's in there. And the lead continues to grow. And now it's going to be Cal Ripken Jr. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Out in front and foul to the left side.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's in
no trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that's the third out. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. The Yankees lead it 22-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So up now for Kansas City, Nicky Lopez. When you played, did you play with guys that you thought were clutch, and sort of what were the attributes you said that's what he possesses that allows him to come through?
Well, we always used to joke, you know, guys want to eat steak, and there were some that just had a knack, could understand that, all right, this is a big, you know, payout if I can come through with a knock here. But I think when you really look at the numbers, you really audit everything, guys kind of are who they are.
Number 1 up for the third time here, watches that one miss. Comebacker to the mound. And a couple of quick outs.
When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, That's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
On the ground, Jeter over to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here in Kansas City, here's the left fielder, Babe Ruth.
Leading off on Yankees, the left fielder, number 3, Babe Ruth.
And a pitch. That one ripped. Banks off the wall. And he's there with a double.
I mean, come on, have a game. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
So, man aboard. And here is Reggie Jackson. Puts it in the air out towards left center. And that should be extra bases. The run comes in from second, and they extend their lead. And he's got a double, his 4th hit.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
On the mound now, Nick Whitgrid.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
Derek Jeter getting ready to hit. Swing and a high fly ball to left. And it's caught for the out.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
Next to hit, Ken Griffey Jr. And there's a foul ball. Eaton gets it to first. That's out number 2.
Now batting, catcher,
Jorge Posada stepping in now for the Yankees. And he hits a ground ball right side. What a stop. And they get the out. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 8th coming up. The Yankees lead it 23-0. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now here is Edward Olivares. The pitch. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, you got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. and 1 out now.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
Foul ball.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Back to the mound. Fires to first on the run. He is safe, and he beats the throw by a whisker. Singy, it looked like he might have beat it in real time, but that play was really close. Well, they are going to challenge the call, and so now the decision will be made by the umpires at the replay center back in New York.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Yankees.
Here's one more look. They called him safe, and I'm not sure that there's anything here to overturn the call. What about you, Singy?
I don't think so, Boog. I mean, we need something obvious to overturn it, and I just don't see it.
So they've made a decision, and the runner is safe. The original call is confirmed, and that leaves them without any challenges the rest of the way. Here's the second baseman, Nate Eaton. That one's in there, 0-1.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Witt, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Struck him out swinging. Some high cheese for strike 3. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Now the 0-1. And fouled off. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. And welcome back. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now at the plate, Shohei Ohtani. Whitgren, a 6'2 righty, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. The right-hander back to work. Ripped to right center, and that one will leave the park. Out of here. He's done it again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they add to the lead. It's 24-0. And that's his 5th straight game leaving the yard.
And Boog, if he goes a game or 2 without hitting a home run, he's going to feel like he's going to get sit down to the minor leagues. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
So up next, Lou Gehrig. Ripped into left center, base hit. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. Not in time. He's got a double.
Now batting, the first baseman, Don.
And up next for New York, Don Mattingly. Swing and a base hit. Here comes Gehrig. Here's the throw to the plate. Slides his hand in there. Safe. And the lead continues to grow.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Now it's the second baseman, Cal Ripken Jr. And first offering is fouled off. Runner at first with no outs here. Line drive, base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
A couple of singles back to back. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
And now Babe Ruth. Back up the middle and a base hit. Mattingly coming home. Now a long throw home. Safe at the plate. And they extend their lead. Aroldis Chapman comes in to take over.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
And next for New York, Reggie Jackson. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Touches down. That's a hit. Ripken around third. Just ahead of the throw, he scores. And the lead continues to grow. And now the shortstop, Derek Jeter. Line drive, base hit. Ruth around third. He'll score easily, and they extend their lead.
The center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
Now it's going to be Ken Griffey Jr. There's a strike. Jackson at second. Jeter at first with no outs. In the air, left field. Makes the grab, one down.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge Posada.
2 on with 1 out. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jorge Posada. Out into left center for a line drive base hit. Reggie chugging around third, and he's safe at third, and a run comes in to score.
First pitch swing in, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything. Really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Now up is the Yankees DH, Shohei Ohtani. Out towards left center. Grabs it on the run. Runner tags from third. Throw home. He beats it. And the lead continues to grow.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Lou Gehrig stepping in now for the Yankees. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. Bottom of the ninth coming up, and we'll see if he can complete the shutout after the break. Welcome back, and now the first baseman, number 99.
The first baseman,
Ohtani back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
The pitch. Swings through it for the K. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Gosh, here it is, hit it. 3-pitch strikeout, all fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Number 0 digs in now.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
First offering, and it just misses. Taps softly third base side. A swinging bunt. Tosses to first. And they're down to their last out.
The third baseman, number 8, Nicky Lopez.
So it's their last chance in this one. Nicky Lopez steps in for the Royals. And that is in for a strike. 0-1.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
2 outs. Late with the swing there.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Lifted in the air down the left side. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees add another to their winning streak.
Terrific job in this game. He scattered 2 hits and pretty dominant. Efficient with his pitch count. Got himself all the way to the finish line and finished what he started.
So this one got a little out of hand. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John.
The Rays swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 13-7. The Baltimore Orioles had 12 hits as a team as they beat the visiting Red Sox 7-6. The Chicago White Sox finished off a 3-game sweep as they bested the visiting Padres 9-4. The Guardians tallied 5 home runs overall as they cruised to the win against the Tigers 13-2. The Oakland Athletics put up 16 hits on the day as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 5-2. The Seattle Mariners were winners over the visiting Rangers 3-2. The Atlanta Braves grabbed 13 hits in the game as they bested the visiting Nats 11-3. Zach Wheeler got the win throwing 8 innings, allowing 1 earned run, leading the Fightin' Phils over the Mets 8-1. The Chicago Cubs racked up 11 hits as a team as they grabbed an extra innings win over the Brewers 5-2. The Pittsburgh Pirates totaled 13 hits as a team as they manhandled